Okay, I'm singing a song of empathy here. After 6 years of responding to 911 calls side by side with law enforcement from dozens of agencies, police officers, federal, state, local, detention facilities. It's called The Song of an Officer. It's out of my musical, Defending the Living, and it's meant for someone who really sings. Here we go. Here in this blessed land, where we enjoy the best that life on earth can give. Here in this blessed land, where we enjoy our liberty to richly live. Here in this blessed land, where we stand defending order for our peace, 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 so you can travel safe in comfort on our streets, streets, streets. Here where our days are long, when it's hard to just forget and go to sleep, sleep, sleep. When the memory holds traumas it must keep, keep, keep. Here where our days are long, when the night or when our minds must be awake, wake, wake, and lives are altered by the calls we make, make, make. When heaven turns to hell, when paradise cries out and needs our hand, and we must quench those flames when they appear unplanned, you will find us there as the guardians who keep the public safe. When prayers that plead for answer cannot wait, wait, wait. With eyes upon our every move, reporting what we have to prove, with instants of a second as our stage. From the comfort of hindsightedness, we're at the mercy of the press, and with such weighted matters we engage. When others have lost ability to act within their sanity, and things have gone too far out of control. When friends turn less than that so quick, when loved ones choose instead to kick, we are the ones who restore safety for your soul. Here in this blessed land, where we enjoy the taste of our sweet liberty. Here in this blessed land, where we excuse me, I'm trying to do my best here. I haven't sang this song in years. Here in this blessed land, where we enjoy the taste of our sweet liberty. Here in this blessed land, where we are the guardians with our own hand, keeping heaven here just like we've planned. At least the best that we can understand. Pick up your phone when you're alone and listen for our siren's tone. When you hear someone breaking in your home, or the man you love has gone too mad, he's got a gun and calls you bad. Now it's up to us to stop what has begun. Or when there's panic in the air, we prove how much the state can care. When to your aid, equipped with skill, we run. Here in this blessed land, where respect for law protects democracy, and the majority can link eternity, choosing how the world will be, making dreams reality, so the future has our present it can see. And all Black Lives Matter, that song applies to them too. That's all. Not to be looked at that somehow there's a flaw in character because skin is dark. It was ingrained in the founding of our nation that was accepted. And we're still emerging. We're still all recovering racists. Just because we don't experience it ourselves on the receiving end of the yuck of suspicion, the yuck of anything that sees you as anything other than the godness of life, the faceness of the living creator. So that's all. That song right there, it's for all my law enforcement friends and family, for all the officers I worked side by side with as a paramedic for 6 years, ones who endured verbal abuse that you wouldn't believe, verbal abuse that would make anyone say, "What did you just say?" Now that does happen, and that has to stop. And it's hard for rookies, you have to understand. So that's why change has to be forced sometimes when, it's needed. But I gotta say, I love the officers of the San Leandro Police Department. Now, obviously, we all have different perspectives, and mine is one of a former paramedic. As a former paramedic, I mingle, I interact, and I'm welcome. And again, even though officers look at everybody with an eye of suspicion of some sort of another, I still get to get past that because of the professional courtesy of my paramedic experience. But I tap the brains of the officers that I've met here in San Leandro. I've gone to the public events. I've conversed. I've acted a fool. I've poured my heart out, and I've been myself. I've been myself in front of officers at the get-togethers every year, what they call the National Night Out, the safeties. And I get to behold the humanity, because that's my mission as a poet, to try to write the things that matter for our time. I left the ambulance for one purpose, to prevent trauma, to not just respond to it after the fact. I want to prevent it. So I left the ambulance to use words to steer the way that people think, to steer the way that people see, the way people look at each other. Because I noticed that's one thing that was lacking. Anyone trained to be a paramedic can do a paramedic's job. It's an algorithm profession. A plus B equals C. It doesn't matter who does the math. And if someone's been trained, they can do it. And there are a lot of unemployed, eager medics waiting for the opportunity. So I led another habit while I left to be a poet. And that's just one of the fruits from my musical that's never yet made the stage. But golly, look at that cloud over there. See if it comes out as beautiful. No, it doesn't look as bright and orange as it does to me. But the one right above my head right there, God, it's beautiful orange color in real life. Anyway, so I want peace. I believe that Chief Tudor wants peace. I believe that the officers here at San Leandro Police Department want peace. And golly, I'm sorry for those who have suffered, and for Stephen Taylor and his family. There are no words. There's never words when someone dies. The sad thing that officers have to think about is line of fire and trajectory and all these things that the untrained eye doesn't think and know understand, and it really comes down to look in the eyes, and it's tragic. Its mental health is tragic. Desperation is tragic. And what I see here, I see in our chief, is an understanding of the pain that exists, a want. He loves this community. I've seen it. I felt him out. I was a member of the San Leandro Breakfast Club. We had him as a guest, and he got to speak and let us know what was up, give us some inside perspective. And again, when we have pain, when we have trauma, that can't really easily be erased. And I'm not trying to do that. And I sure as hell am not trying to dismiss anyone who feels they've been disrespected, because I know that it exists. Again, I say, we're all kind of recovering racists in a way, whether we like it or not, because somehow we've all at least heard the stories, the negative portrayals of dark skin, the negative portrayals. Fortunately, we're blessed in an area where we have diversity, which is why the police department represents that with their perspective, and they welcome it, and people are sincerely loved. I truly believe that to be true. And so when I hear everyone chanting, which I can from where I live, I just want everyone to know that if we want peace, we have to be its example. We have to be its example. And I believe that the San Leandro Police Department wants it. I love San Leandro. I love my neighborhood. I love the city. I've been here since I transferred as a paramedic from Monterey County way back in the 90s. So let there be peace in our time. And this is my poor attempt at that song, because I'm not a singer, but take those lyrics, and if you're a musician, run with them. If you're an officer and you can play an instrument, that's really for you. My lyrics are a gift to the world. You don't even have to ask me, talk to me again. Just play it with your soul, play with your heart. And may we be respectful out there. And officers have a tough job. Sometimes people are out there wanting to harm and victimize others, and someone's got to be the one that says, no, you can't do that. And it's unfortunate, again, like I said in that song, that's just what everyone wants, to see what officers represent for the best of us, for everyone. That's it. And I believe San Leandro wants that. So let's make it happen with how we see each other and treat each other. So God bless everyone that's listening. Thank you for listening. And labors of love are never in vain. So don't stop your works of faith. Don't stop your labors of love. And let's be the example we want the world to be.